king was dead. Word echoed through the mud huts and grand palaces of Azania. A hush fell over the marketplace. The drums of celebration went silent. King Jabari, the Lion of Azania, was gone. His passing was as sudden as a leopard's leap, leaving the kingdom in the shadow of the vultures. Tradition dictated that the throne passed to the eldest son, Prince Adebayo. He was a man molded in his father's image, a warrior who upheld the old ways. But a storm brewed on the horizon. A whisper traveled on the wind from distant shores. Prince Chinua, the younger son, had returned. Years he had spent abroad, learning the ways of the world beyond Azania's borders. He brought with him ideas that challenged the very fabric of their traditions. Ideas of progress, of change. The air crackled with tension. The throne, once a symbol of unity, now became a wedge. Two brothers, bound by blood, stood on opposite sides of a chasm. The fate of Azania hung in the balance. Please subscribe and like the channel for more content. Azania, land of golden sunsets and emerald valleys. A tapestry woven from the threads of 1,000 stories, passed down through generations. At its heart lay the capital, Kijani, a city where ancient rituals danced with the rhythm of daily life. Here the spirits of their ancestors whispered in the wind. The elders spoke of a time when the land was ravaged by drought. King Jabari, then a young prince, had ventured into the heart of the savannah. He returned with a mystical artifact, the Staff of Life. Rain followed, abundance blossomed. The staff, adorned with the feathers of sacred birds and the teeth of powerful beasts, became the symbol of the king's right to rule. It represented the delicate balance between the old and the new, between tradition and progress. A balance that Prince Chinua's return threatened to shatter. The people of Azania were a proud people. Their traditions were the lifeblood that coursed through their veins. They celebrated the harvest with dances that mimicked the swaying of the cornfields. They honored their ancestors with offerings of kola nuts and palm wine. These traditions were not mere rituals. They were the pillars upon which their society stood. To challenge them was to challenge their very identity. And Prince Chinua, with his foreign ideas, was doing just that. Prince Adebayo, the elder, was a man of the soil. He had spent his life in Azania, learning the ways of their people, upholding the sanctity of their traditions. His eyes, as dark and deep as the river Nile, held the wisdom of their ancestors. He was a warrior, a leader who commanded respect with a mere glance. Adebayo saw himself as the custodian of their customs, the protector of their heritage. He believed that their traditions were what made Azania unique, what shielded them from the chaos that engulfed the world beyond their borders. Then there was Chinua, the younger prince who had chosen a different path. He had left Azania as a boy, yearning for knowledge beyond the savannah. He had sailed across the seas, studied in distant lands, embraced ideas that were foreign yet intoxicating. Chinua returned a man, his skin kissed by the sun of different horizons. He spoke of progress, of innovation, of a world where Azania could stand tall, not in isolation, but as an equal partner on the global stage. He spoke of schools and hospitals, of harnessing the power of technology to improve the lives of their people. His words were like seeds, sown on fertile ground, taking root in the minds of the younger generation, eager for change. The stage was set. Two brothers, bound by blood, yet separated by their ideologies, now stood poised to clash. The fate of Azania, once a beacon of unity and tradition, hung precariously in the balance.